Alright guys, we're gonna be playing some more 3-0 bullet chess. Let's see how I do today. Normally they don't play like this. Struggling to understand what this is about. Do I have bishop f4 here? No, bishop f4 doesn't quite work. The point was that if he plays... Oh, no, it just doesn't work. So he has to go back to b8, I guess. And then I can take and take. Whoa. Whoa. There's no way that's a good move. I guess f4 isn't quite working. No, it is. f4, queen b8. He cannot take with the d pawn if I take like this. So that will give me another tempo to have on the queen, and then I can take on this 7, I guess. Cannot go to B because of this, I guess. Okay, this should be... So I am really winning here. I'm just gonna consolidate my position. Make sure I don't blunder anything. So here I was considering this, but yeah, I just thought Black does get a lot of material for the queen. Oh, okay. But what's this about? So here I'll be up whole we have a whole bishop or rook rather. No, that seems dodgy. Yeah, I think what I went for is better, because here he does get at least a bishop and the rook. But I was thinking about this actually, but then I realized I don't really get anything out of it. Probably here, and yeah, it's winning, but it's nothing. Although no, I can't even do this here because the rook is defended. But here it does work because the rook is not defended. And then here he doesn't have a very good place for this queen. So he doesn't have this. Or does he? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have that. Obviously, he doesn't have b8 or b7 or b6. He doesn't have b5, b2, b1, so he has to go here. But then either way, like I'm threatening this. Let's say like, I don't know. What's this move about though? Like if I just do nothing. I guess black just never gets to move that last square bishop here. I don't like this position. The Carlsen-Caruana against the English is kind of slightly annoying. I'm not gonna take though. Why did my music stop? Yeah, I'm not gonna take. I'm just gonna let him do his thing if he wants to take it. Please, please don't come back. There's no victory I like than a free victory. So yeah, here I'm not gonna take on d5 no matter what. And if he wants to take it, I'll let him deal with this, with the consequences. Come on, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Let's go. Okay. I've gotten 3 whites in a row. That's usually pretty rare. Usually pretty rare indeed. Let's go here. Guess we'll probably play d6 at some point after castling. And I don't know if in these positions whether going for the d4 break is good. Normally I prefer to just play d3 and kind of go for these kind of structures, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if they're really the best thing to do. I guess he's stopping me from playing e3 now. So, what are you gonna do? This is normally how I prefer to play it. I don't mind seeing queen d7 though. I think it does help me quite a bit. So if I can't go for d4, let's go for f4, I guess. And here I can only take with the back with the... No, I can take back with the rook as well. No, I can take back with the bishop also though. Yeah, I can take with the bishop. And then against g5 I have bishop back. Whoa, I don't agree with that one bit. I don't think I'll take back the pawn with the king. This is very dodgy for him. Yeah, I don't think I'll take it back. So I guess the plan now is to... Actually, I can play it right away because I'll be forking the queen. I am threatening... I thought I was threatening a3, am I? guess. Yeah, there's nothing better than to just take, I guess. Do this. He was threatening c6, that's why I play that. He did not see this. Do we have anything here? Do I guess I'm trying to look for a finishing blow, especially because he's already down on time. Yeah. Cannot block. Trying to find the finishing move. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. Bishop, bishop, yes. For some reason, I wasn't seeing that. So let me see. I lost quite a lot of games yesterday. Yeah, I lost 11. No, not that many. I lost 11 points. I actually won more games, I guess. I just was playing a lot of lower opponents. So let me see here. Where's the game analysis? The computer likes taking with the rook as well. If it does this, are we taking? Wait, what? I'm not sure I would have found quite all that. I definitely would have taken it here though, because I don't mind giving up exchanges, as some of you already know. Strong bishops are, I think, much better than bad rooks, even decent rooks. But I guess here I am threatening to just, I don't know, does something like this, I guess. But I didn't think what he did was quite right. Because even if I do take like this, I think I'm still, like, only his king can be, well, now that I said that, I guess if you shouldn't take, just stay here. But then I don't know how you get to the G file cleanly. Probably play this. Yeah, I didn't think him taking was a good idea. It looks like I was right. 1c5, the spiral test. The amount of times I've had this position, I cannot even count. This is probably my least favorite way to play it though. Because in the past, I will play bishop b5, b4, and they will play knight checks d6, and I'll just put my king on on e7. But nowadays, I think the new theory is to play a3, forcing me to take the bishop, and then you just kind of forced to go into a sort of not very decent endgame. But I've actually been experimenting with this a couple days ago, and let's see how it works out. Because definitely I don't want to continue with the taking of the bishop. That's kind of just not very ideal. I guess I'll take now. And I am threatening some stuff. I do not mind that. I'm getting rid of my weakest pawn, my weakest piece rather. Let's do this. If he takes, I have queen check first. Okay. I'm not seeing it. I need to play a little bit faster. Let's keep an eye on this diagonal. On a good day, I can get some. Oh, that was a blunder. Was it? Yes, it was. Just straight up blunder. Because his queen was not defended. I was gonna say, on a good day, you get your knight to check on f3, on f2. And it looks like he just kind of allowed it to happen. But so, for those who haven't played these positions before, so normally in the past, I used to play here. Most of the players will kind of just instinctively play this. And this is not supposed to be all that good for black, actually, or for white. And white has to make some sort of awkward moves at times. I guess the only really good move is this. I don't like playing this because then he has knight f5 check. But I guess the argument could just be that you just do this. Not that great though. So it sounds like the computer prefers this. But yeah, this is obviously good. I mean, you're kind of getting everything you want out of this position as black. And if they don't play like that, usually they will get a much worse position. But that's not the way I've been getting this position. Once I play here, they're now playing this. Then you're kind of forced to go into this endgame. Or at least this is how I play it. Where they just kind of, you have this isolated pawn there, and it's not very pretty. I struggle a lot in this endgame, especially against higher rated opponents. So lately I've been trying to find I'm not willing to compromise on my move order here. So I mean, the computer says my moves are good. I guess I never play this. Well, I do, but not. Sometimes if I'm playing like bullet, I might play the dragon, but I rarely play the dragon. I also don't like starting by putting in a6. Yeah, because then they do have this and you kind of lose a tempo that you need so badly to fight for the center. So against this, I like to do this. Obviously this doesn't quite work as well because I'm getting here first and then they have to kind of do this, which is not great. I've also had it where sometimes they play it without including this. So I mean, this obviously isn't great for white, but sometimes they might play this, and then you're supposed to play here, and after this you're supposed to play here. If they play here, you can either include bishop first, but I actually like to play with the knight first. And if they move here, now you can do this. And if they block with the bishop, you can castle, which is kind of funny. Well, obviously they're not gonna do that. I mean, they'll play here to avoid this check. But after this, if they block with the bishop, you can just castle. Or you can even, I guess, include this. But I found that it doesn't really get you anything after this. And if sometimes also they will play, what was the other move? Okay, so this one, and then after this, castle. I think sometimes they play here. No, I'm not quite sure whether, but there's a variation where black gets to take this pawn and white can't take because he has a king on this, on e2. But yeah. Oh wait, can I take it anyways? No, you cannot. Although I don't think this is so bad actually. I really don't. I mean, you have what? 2 pawns and much higher development. You've also kind of forced white to castle awkwardly. But obviously a piece is a piece. Those positions are very fun. But yeah, the way this one went, so I don't like to include this, as I said. I just like to go here. And if they play this, I've been experimenting with either bringing the bishop back here, which I found doesn't work quite as well, or bring the bishop here. which again I found that doesn't quite count as well. So now I guess I experimented. I guess the computer actually dislikes this one the most. But I've never been afraid to put my king here, especially if they include a3. If it was maybe, I don't know, it just makes them hypothetical. Then this is much scarier because obviously, you know, black king doesn't have anywhere to go, and those discovered mates can kind of really ruin your day. So, yeah. Obviously black we're not gonna play like that exactly, but I don't know, let's say something like this. Yeah, this is gonna be painful. So yeah, and I don't like doing this where you just take. You do, it sort of equalizes, and I guess I could try experimenting with this. But yeah, it doesn't look all that comfortable, honestly, to see a king. And you don't want to do this as well because this is not a very good position to play. White just kind of gets everything they want here. Although, doesn't Carlsen play something like this a lot? Where, what's the position called? The Sicilian Schwenko or something? I don't know how to say it. Let me see. Opening Explorer. So yeah, your rise is after this, 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 and this. And I seem to recall Carlsen playing a lot of positions like this, where you can try for, where if you just play something random, I think you have this move. They cannot take host bishop. And if you get to exchange against this, I don't see that it's all that bad actually. Well, obviously you don't want to play first like this, but that's the point I'm saying basically. But actually my computer likes this more. Yeah, I seem to recall Carlsen having some games like this, especially during the championships he played with Caruana. Let me actually see if I can find those games. They played 12 games, right? It ended up being a draw. Let's see here. So I'm looking for the Rasolimo, that's what it's called. Yeah. Hello? What is up with this website? Oh, no. No, this is not the one I'm talking about. Quite the funky opening this is. Let me see. I don't know. I seem to remember him playing. Well, this would have been with white. Let's see. No, he just repeated the Rossolimo. Which games was it? Was it game 6? That was game 6 was the one that he almost won, I think. No, the game 6 was the one that Caruana almost won. I seem to remember this, I think. Wait, what? These are not the games you're looking for. This is the one the Caruana almost won with the black pieces. Oh. No, I don't think this is it. Why not? It is. Yeah, I recall this game. Caruana was very close to winning that. So I guess this is the one. Yes. This is the one I'm recalling. Oh! Huh. This is a very different way of playing it. It's interesting that he didn't go bishop here first. Interesting. It's very Interesting. I need to keep that in mind, that that's an option. You don't have to go bishop first, I guess. But yeah, this is the game. This is the one that Carlsen almost won, I think. No, this is not. He didn't almost win this at all. It's just equal. But yeah, there's a lot of variations. Really subtle variations. Like including this changes everything. If white includes this, that changes everything. If white starts with this, that changes everything. There's a lot of variations. Anyways, that was this game. Here he just blundered. So what? You can't be serious. King, move. What is this? Why would black play here? Oh, I guess it's the same thing. Actually, on second hand, this doesn't look that bad. But yeah, here he just blundered because he needed to castle, I guess. But then I don't know. Oh, he can just take. Yeah, he's just cooked. This was a move. Not one that I necessarily like. I think I prefer this. And he cannot. I guess he can go here. I'm thinking I would just go with this. But yeah, then you're gonna cry. So, nevertheless, he could have just done this. Yeah, I think he could have played it a little better. Because the way he did it, he just gave me this. And you're never generating any threat on my king like this. And then this is just a blunder. Because black doesn't have time to take. And if he goes here, as it did, you just get this. Yeah. And if he does anything stupid like this, he's getting mated. The good old smother. Yeah, not bad. So that was 4 games. I think we'll take a break from here. I'll probably play again later tonight. But yeah, not bad games at all. 1 all 4.